Mr. Mayor, members of the City Council. I was unable to, Richard Wynn, 4656 Valley Glen Drive, speaking on behalf of the Corona Historic Preservation Society. At your last meeting, I believe you approved the Historic District number 10 for the west end of Palisades Drive. And nobody thought to bring the sign to show you what the sign will look like.
So they had the oldest guy bring it? That wasn't very nice.
Anyway, that's what the sign's going to look like.
That's very cool.
And I want you to know that you have a very young staff, because when we were working with Public Works, they had never seen the old highway signs and thought it was kind of a surprise. Anyway, we thank you for that approval. We are also in the process of creating similar signs for the other 9 historic districts in town. And I'm sure we have already identified where we would like the signs placed, and we'll go through the proper procedure either through Public Works or the Planning Department. We've already worked with planning, so I think it's now on Public Works' desk to do that. I wasn't going to comment on the 91.
Thank you, then.
But I'm going to anyway. I appreciate the presentation that was received this evening. But
I see Dave left before you got up.
I didn't mean that intentionally, Lee, but I would like to make one comment. It seems like the project has been push the pedal to the metal and move it forward, and they have done an excellent job. I only have 2 criticisms. One is their means of removing trees along the freeway, instead of offering an option to remove the tree and replant it someplace else, they just chopped them down. Gave some minimum wage employee a chainsaw and said, take on down the trees, and that's what happened. That's my perception. That probably isn't the case. But the second item that I have to live with every night is noise related. Backup alarms, motion sensing alarms on these industrial trucks and earth moving equipment after 10 o'clock at night, after 11 o'clock at night, after 12 o'clock at night is totally unacceptable. Someone in the process of doing these, scoping out the work, neglected to find out that OSHA has a variance procedure, and it should be very easy to obtain a variance for the whole length of the process of the thing, because the problem with noise pollution is those alarms are required by law when workers are working behind or near equipment. Usually their jobs are moving roots, moving rocks, pulling out rebar and pipe, stuff like that. And believe me, in the pitch black at night, nobody does that. And every manufacturer of a heavy equipment offers a strobe light option for use at night.
Okay, your time is up, and I know staff did get in touch with you, but you have direct contact information for the RCTC team, don't you?
Yeah.
So, unfortunately,
I wasn't going to comment on that, but
since you were here.
I was here anyway. Thank you.
Thank you, Richard.